Combat survival, Commando Krav Maga, is one of the most unique martial arts exist. It came from Israel. Israel is a country that's surrounded by many enemies that had to fight since 1948 non-stop. And what happened, Israel was one of the first countries to start putting different arts together to see what it's really working in reality and what it's not. Well, Krav Maga basically is a generic name to the basic training that soldiers getting in the army. Krav is fighting and Maga is contact, so it's basically contact fighting. Commando Krav Maga, combat survival, is what they teach to the very elite unit. Kapap and Lotar is also to the very elite unit. The Krav Maga created by Imi Lichtenfeld, which was mainly well known for his wrestling and boxing background. I brought into it the jiu-jitsu and judo, and we fused this together, something that created Krav Maga, and later on, from that, its branches to Kapap, Lotar, and combat survival. There are two ways to test it. First, by training soldiers and try that within your unit in many different scenarios under pressure and so forth. But second is when you teach something, and unfortunately in Israel there is a lot of attacks almost on daily basis, and different operation groups are encountering a lot of combat with weapons and without weapons. You see what is working and what is not, and then you can make a choice. We also found that if you practice at the simple way and techniques that keep repeating themselves in different variation, that's the easiest way to remember, because under stress you cannot focus. You have to deal with the simple things that you keep doing again and again. We actually deal with any kind of weapons, that it's realistic weapons. We don't use stuff as some old traditional martial art, but we use, as you saw, baseball bat, we use knives, we use different kind of guns and machine guns and so on, if it's at close range. Well, some arts never try to change. They stay the same. Some traditional martial arts just gearing toward discipline and kata and beauty. And, you know, I myself had the background also in jiu-jitsu and judo, which considered to be traditional martial art with realistic approach. But this is why I can appreciate what they're doing. At the same time, Krav Maga, Commando Krav Maga, and combat survival keep evolving as techniques change, and that's what the modern martial art is going to be. In the future, it won't be anymore just one art dealing with punching and kicking, the other art will be dealing only with ground fighting. It's going to be to take the best from each art and put it together. The base is in Toronto, and now we spread it all over the world. Combat survival is going to be one of the strongest martial arts in the future.